Done. Yeah, no. Shout out. Yo, people, what up? This is Rudy Samuel. I'm on the track. The last time I was on here was 2014 when I was in high school. 10 years ago, well, 11 years now. I am so nervous, but I'm here because of you guys, to bring you guys content and bring you guys variety. Today, I've got professional athlete Joviale Mbisha, who's going to take me down the track, give me some tips, to help me remember how fast I used to be. My fastest time in 100 meters was 10.94. I was only 16. That was years ago, but it's all good. Today, I'm going to be talking to her about her journey as a professional athlete, and she'll give me tips on how to be a sprinter. All right. And without any further delay, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Joviale Mbisha. Come. How's it? Are you good?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. As you can see, she's here, dressed up, showing us that she's really, really an athlete, because I only bring real people here. So Joviale, welcome to my channel.
Thank you.
So much for
I'm
being
honored
here.
to be here.
Yes. So we're going to have an interview. We're going to talk about your journey as a professional athlete,
All right.
all the things you've achieved, and then you're going to take me into a training session, right?
Okay.
As a professional athlete, I need to go through the track. You need to show me, okay, we're going to do 2 times 100 meters or whatever. You're going to give me a program
Okay.
as a professional athlete, all right? But before that, please tell my viewers a little bit about who you are, what you do, and what brings us here today. Why are we here at the UJ tracks?
All right. So as Rudy mentioned, I'm Joviale Mbisha, and I am currently the 100-meter national champion here in South Africa.
Nice. Apparently you say clock it today.
Clock it.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I am currently studying at the University of Johannesburg. I am a master's candidate in communications.
Wow.
And I've been pursuing track and field since I was 8 years old. And I'm still running till date.
Jeez, that's interesting. So tell me, how did you manage to convince your parents, who are obviously African parents, that being a professional athlete is something you want to do? Because most of our parents always tell us, go study, go to school. But how did you manage to say, no, mom and dad, I want to be professional athletes?
100%. That's a very good question. So, basically, I'm the last born, so I think it was much easier for them. And I'm a last born of 5 kids. So I think they had to run through it with the firstborn, secondborn, thirdborn, and then they got a bit lenient when it came to my twin and myself.
Oh, you're a twin?
Yes, I'm a twin. I have a twin brother.
Ooh, shout out twin brother.
So I think what mainly convinced my parents was the teachers at school, because they could tell that I had a talent, and I was kind of like an outlier.
Oh, nice. I've read that book before.
So, yeah, I think it was my performance and my talent that kind of gave them that leeway and a bit more relaxed and towards me having to push my passion in track and field. But nonetheless, it doesn't take away the fact that my parents were very adamant on the fact that if I want to be on the track, my academics needs to match my performance on the track.
African parents.
Yeah. So my dad got to a point where he was like, listen, if you are not doing well in your academics, then I'm definitely going to take you away from the track. So I had to always match my academics with the track and field. I didn't always do it, but yeah.
So obviously you're a professional athlete, yeah? When did you realize that I can actually do this for real? Because I saw you on Instagram a couple of months ago. You just were traveling all over Europe, going up and down. That's for real, for real. Yep. When did you realize that I'm good enough to do this? Because I know athletics is super difficult. I did it and it's not easy at all.
Yeah, honestly, it's really not child's play. But like I said, I've been doing the sport since I was in grade 2. So I think you're around about 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, 7, 8.
And fortunately for me, I was always winning. I'm not gonna lie, I was always winning. So it came quite easy. And then I got to a point in high school where I was like, you know what, God, if you deem this for me, then you allow me to wear green and gold. And then I got to wear green and gold.
South Africa, by the way, yeah.
And represent South Africa. And that's how I kept that's how I knew that this was meant for me. Also, just having to see the impact that I had on my community, my small community. That's what kept me going, as well as how it also moved my parents. Because like you said, African parents, they don't always have the opportunities to pursue their passion. You kind of have to go into something that is going to sustain your lifestyle. And sometimes passion is not able to sustain such. But obviously with my parents, I think they always wanted us to have a better life than theirs. So they were okay with me pushing passion. Yeah.
Oh, so now tell us, right, the difficulties about actually being a professional athlete. You know, all the trainings, because before we came, you were training. You were so knocked out when we came. We had to give you an hour to recover. So how does it actually feel like physically being a professional athlete? Let's walk. Let's stretch those legs, lactic acid, you know, all of that stuff. Let's walk.
The lactic's out now.
Oh,
but
okay, yeah.
So it's a lot. Mentally, physically, it's a lot. And I think one thing for sure is that ever since I moved to the University of Johannesburg, I've always had such a good support system in terms of my teammates and most importantly, my coach. And also being grounded in God and as well as my family, they always put in a lot of support towards me.
Wow. And like, tell me, you also study and you're also an athlete. How do you balance that? Because you probably train 5-6 times a week.
Yeah.
You have school probably in the evenings and you got your personal life. A lot of your friends got married recently, so I saw you at the wedding. How do you manage everything?
I think I've always told myself as I keep getting older, I always tell myself, you're always going to be busy. Life is never going to be just like smooth sailing. So we make time for the things that we want to make time for. And like I mentioned, I've been doing track and field since I was in grade 2. So I've always had a busy lifestyle. It was always like go to school from 7 till 2. And then I had training from like 2 to 4:30. Because my parents, like I said, they invested a lot into me. So I had like private coaching, which like was probably like 30 minutes away from home. So I've always had this kind of regime ever since I was young. So I'm used to having a busy lifestyle. And I think it's just all about having to have the right time management. And like you said, like you guys came and I had training. Like I could have been like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. But it's just all about showing character and doing what needs to be done, you know, because life will always be busy. That's how I perceive it. It's always going to be busy. So you make time for the things that you want to make time.
So Joviale, you know, I want you to use this platform right now to really hype yourself. Please, help me tell our viewers, exactly what you've achieved in your career so far. Give me the times, the sportswoman of the year. Tell us exactly who you are and what you are on this thing. Tell us who you are, please.
Okay, I'll take it from my breakthrough here. I want to start from when I was a pinky nini.
Okay.
All right, so I left the University of Free State and I came to the University of Johannesburg, and within my first year I was sportswoman of the year. In that year,
I'm clocking
which in that year of 2023 I was a bronze medalist at the World University Games. And then the year thereafter I was a Wait, what happened the year thereafter? Then I represented South Africa at the African Games in Ghana.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
International.
Yes, so we did that. And then this year, I was crowned the 100-meter champion at national championships. Yes, and what else? Then I went to World Sitting Games as well.
Wow.
Unfortunately, that didn't play out the way that I wanted it to, but that's part of life.
Of course,
Life's a roller coaster. And then there's many more that I'm about to achieve in the future. And I won't tell you guys. You guys will
Until we see, of course. And obviously, you wearing the 3 stripes. I had to make a plan today and, you know, be on your
Try
same.
to coordinate.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit about that. How did you manage to get the sponsorship from Adidas? Because you know, we all have dreams of being sponsored and stuff, but Adidas, like, that's like high level, like professional sports. Like, how did you get there? And what does it mean for you?
I mean, I've been like working towards this throughout my whole career. But unfortunately, it just doesn't like play out the same for everyone. But I kind of had to work really hard for it. And what I did was I made sure that I had everything in terms of everything on my resume that fits a match for me to be in the position that I am today. So I basically made sure that I ran below 11.5 seconds, of which I captured. And that's how I ended up in the position that I am today.
Beautiful,
my sponsorship.
Beautiful. So now, can you tell us about the realities of what you do, right? The challenges, because again, on my platform, I like to show people you can make it, but it costs. So how do you handle the setbacks, the challenges, and how do you keep on going? What motivates you?
Like I said, when I started track and field, things really did come very easy for me from a young age. Like I said, I was always winning and everything. And then I took a very, very big dip. And in that dip, I had to learn how to find my identity outside of track and field. Because everything was just like, oh, Joviale, the athlete, this and this and this and this and this and that. And I lost a lot of things in my life during the time where I was like at my lowest. And I really, really felt like giving up on track and field. But I personally do believe that God has given each individual a platform where they can tell their story, tell a testimony, and move someone.
Amen.
And I believe that this is my platform to tell people about how amazing God is and that the God that we serve is living. So I think that's what motivated me and pushed me to continue to pursue what I am pursuing in track and field, because I want to tell people my testimony and my story in terms of track and field. And like you said, there's a lot of adversities and challenges that you face. Like I, for one, went through a very, 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 very bad chronic injury. This year.
Oh, wow.
Well, I was diagnosed with it last year, November, and I wasn't able to train or whatsoever. And I personally thought that was like my end game.
Yeah, wow. And you came back and it's sponsored by Adidas, all these achievements.
And I really didn't think that I would be able to compete, at least at a level that I believe I'm supposed to be competing at, which is at my best, right? Because I'm not a mediocre girl.
No.
With that injury, the injury that I had, I'm going to speak it into existence, right? I'm not fully healed from it, but like it really, really held me back. And I mean, I had doctors telling me to stop completely in terms of track and field, but I continued to persevere and push through it. And I didn't allow the diagnosis to define me. Instead, I literally went against the doctor.
I love that.
I really went against the doctor and I said, no, this is not me. And I am going to come back on top, because I believe that when God blesses you, he blesses you in multitude, right?
Amen. Amen.
It must multiply. So I reminded God of his promises. And I said, I mean, I'm at a stage in my career where I feel like I'm just constantly elevating. And now this big thing just came. And I felt like, oh, you know what? This is the end. And I had to dig deeper and believe that, you know what? God will multiply and it is going to be a fruitful year. And it was indeed. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So earlier on, you mentioned about testimony, right? And usually when we hear that, it seems like you went through stuff. So do you mind talking to us about that injury that you went through, what it was, and how did you how was the rehab for that?
So I was literally, right now in this time it's called pre-season, right? So we're working towards in season. And I was at the peak of my pre-season. I was doing quite well. And I had an amazing session and I just went back home and suddenly I just couldn't walk. Like just having to do this was extremely painful, right? I tried to finish sessions throughout that week after feeling that, and it just got worse. And then my knee was swollen, super swollen. And we didn't understand what was going on. And so I then went to my physio, and my physio wasn't looking too happy about what he was seeing, but he didn't want to put something into existence,
of course,
without having like a proper evaluation of what it is. And only to find out, I went for an MRI. I went for like 3 MRIs, and then
that machine where you go inside.
And then I had to go see an orthopedic surgeon, and then I was told I have cartilage lesion. So that's basically all the cartilage in my knees wearing out. And now on the MRI picture, like I basically, all my cartilage was basically out, right? So I couldn't walk. So imagine if you can't do this, how are you supposed to run
full speed?
And with us, in terms of track and field, like missing 2 weeks, 3 weeks of training, that's all your hard work of 3 months gone. So
I remember.
It was quite devastating. And I had big goals for myself for the season that happened. And it was a very tough time for me. I spent November, December, January just sobbing.
Oh, sorry, man.
Not being able to train. But my coach had me at the track just like doing exercises, whether it was just walking like this, lifting up my legs. And it just felt like a never-ending thing, So it got to a point where the doctor literally told me that I need to stop. Like it's that bad. But I just kept telling myself that, when they diagnose you with something and you like accept it, I didn't accept it.
I love
You
that
know?
mindset. Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't say I rebuke you.
Yeah.
But in my head, I just kept on rebuking it.
Sans effet.
Yeah, sans effet, full on. And luckily, I have one of the best physios in the game.
Shout out physio.
So we do like laser treatment. I'd have to constantly get like needle in my quads and some acupuncture.
Yeah.
Yes. It was such a long thing. You know, I've like healed from it now. I can't even make it like a sob story.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But yeah, it was a very difficult time because I just felt like I wasn't going to be able to meet my goals. And I'm very goal orientated. When I write something down, I'll make sure that I'm going to achieve it. So everything that I achieved this year was very emotional for me because I had doubted myself because all the odds were against me. I was unfit at training. I wasn't where I needed to be. I wasn't meeting my times. I just wasn't where I was supposed to be. So I didn't think that, you know what, I'll be able to translate what I need to in terms of competition. And funny enough, when I opened up my season this year, I literally opened up my season with a PB.
Personal best for people,
Yes. And I was just shocked. And in that moment, with everything that I went through this year, and I'm still going through it, I just realized that, you know, the power of the tongue is, it's massive. You know, you need to speak life into things. You need to not accept like negativity and try your utmost best to step out of it. And that's why I love this sport so much, because it teaches you so much in terms of life, you know? Being able to conquer things, being able to persevere and just climb the mountain, even when you don't have all the equipment, even when you don't have everyone on your side and it's just you and God. Like, you will persevere. As long as you believe it and as long as you're grounded in God, you will persevere. So that is something that I learned throughout this season, because I doubted myself, because based on science, based on mathematically, it did not make sense. The math wasn't mathing. It was not girl math. It was not girl math at all. So the odds were all against me. But I ended up obtaining a goal that I had set for myself for a long time, which was being the South African national champion 100 meters.
So what does this mean?
It means that a storm is coming.
Oh, yeah, because I can see the sky there. But it's going to end now. So I saw you, in Europe for a couple of weeks as we were planning this episode. By the way, it took me long to get here, guys. And shout out to Debs for organizing this, because Debs is my cousin, their friend. So I saw you in Europe running and stuff. So we have this thing here in Africa. When you look to the West, Europe, America, we think they're like, I don't know, better. I don't know where it comes from.
The grass is greener.
Yeah. But when you went to go and compete with them, and they're like, how was it for you? Like, do you measure up? Are you far? Like,
we eat, sleep, breathe the same air. It's like, there's nothing different in terms of the European athletes, American athletes, and us being here in Africa. There's nothing different. It's just that, like, sometimes they just have a better system.
Of course.
In terms of, like I mentioned, supporting athletes, the finance behind it, you know? It's just that. That's the only difference. But otherwise, as you can see, we have amazing facilities.
Indeed,
we have amazing coaches and everything. I think it's just if we can get over that barrier in terms of the support systems, in terms of federations and everything, I think then, like, obviously we can elevate. I mean, we're already there, though. If you look at world champs and everything, we're already there. We're there.
So what's next for Joviale? 2028 Olympics is coming. What are we saying? World champs are coming. They come, I think, every year. Commonwealth Games, maybe. So what's next for you? What are we doing? And school as well, master's candidate. So what's next?
Oh yeah, like obviously aiming to finish my master's.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I mean, as an athlete, we always aim for like the highest thing, which would be Olympics. Everyone wants to go to the Olympic Games, World Championships. So
Okay. Interesting. While here at ICWRS, we wish you all the best. We hope that, and we pray that you succeed and that you do well. But before that, you got something in your bag for me that I need to put on, because I'm about to run.
I hope he's ready.
I'm about to run. So as you go and get the stuff, we're going to go and prepare, and you're going to give me a proper sprinters, professional, whatever, training program that I have to complete today.
Okay.
God help.
The weather's not looking ideal, but as track and field professional athletes, we show up
Yes, no matter
no
what.
matter what. All right, so usually we start the warm-up with tackies, but Rudy Samuels kind of jumped the gun, but that's okay.
Sorry.
The sports is always exciting. It'd be like that sometimes. Okay, so usually we start up with like a little warm-up, like a dynamic warm-up. But I don't think we can do that now because you're already in spikes. So we'll start with a little bit of a drill, right?
Oh, my God.
So today we're going to do a speed session. Rudy Samuels wants to step into my world, right? So I'm taking the narrative now.
Okay, see, I'm quiet, eh?
So you're going to do high knees. Alrighty, I'm gonna go. Yes.
I'm an athlete, guys. Don't take me, for
Okay,
a
now we
week.
have to do that.
Oh, my God.
To face that way
I
again.
can't do this.
And then you go. Rudy Samuels is failing because he didn't stick to his lane.
So sorry. It's been 10 years. Sorry.
Yes. So we're gonna do C skim. So forward, side, right, 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 forward, side, right. Perfect.
Let's go.
Ready?
Yes.
On your mark. Sit. Yeah, good. That's all the questions. Sit. Yes.
No, I don't have that.
On your mark. Sit. Go. Drive. I don't know if I'm going with it.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm Rudy Samuel.
I'm Joviale Mbisha.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm Rudy Samuel. I'm signing all the way out.